consoles get started like pretty soon after the.
Working on PS5 right now. Mark Cerner's probably in the lab.
Well, they probably are,
Yeah.
but with the Wii U, I wonder if they really are just going to drop the Wii U after 3 or 4 years. Um,
They said we'll hear more in 2016, so that could either be soonest in 2016. I'm sure would be E3 2016.
mhm. Okay, where's the MO disc? Oh no, I have one in my. I know where.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, they may as well. I just hope that I just hope that the next thing is like actual like they're gonna have to spec up if they want third party support.
Yeah,
Like if they want third party games on it, they're gonna need to put out something that's going to be able to run the same games as the PS4 and the Xbox. If they want that third party support, they're just gonna have to. And if they really think they can go without it, then fine. Uh,
yeah,
but
it's hard
once
to.
again, yeah.
That's Nintendo though. They make really amazing games, but yeah, their hardware is pretty terrible.
Yeah, I mean, and it's fine if they want to do that, but then we always have this thing of like, I still see games get announced and people be like, "Oh man, no Wii U port," like Rock Band 4. "Oh man, no Wii U version." Dude, are you
Yeah,
serious?
yeah, yeah. It's not viable for third parties to make games for it.
Yeah,
It's the hardest console to develop for, and it's the worst selling. Like, why would they do that?
yeah. That is a terrible combination as far as what it would be feasible and good to do, guys. Come on.
This is the first generation where the most powerful console, the most easy to develop for a console, and the highest selling console are all one.
Yeah,
Usually, yeah, that's usually never the case.
yeah.
Um,
But
but
you know what though, like knowing how their quality control is, because and they're of course like they're saying like we're going to
you're talking about Sony?
no, I'm talking about Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Like the mobile stuff, like knowing how their quality control is, and like like they, I honestly didn't even need Iwata to say that they're not going to port stuff and they're going to work closely with the team to make sure stuff's right and it won't be like gotcha mechanics. Because I know knowing like the kind of integrity that they create their games with, like that all that, and as also as somebody who like that has not afraid to say that he enjoys mobile games because there are some pretty good mobile games and everybody should get off their high horse and play some. Uh, those like that whatever they do put out that stuff that it'll probably be pretty decent, especially like with the way the tech is expanding, because like in theory the first thing that they release will probably be something on like whatever the next model of the iPhone is, which probably has a better processor in it and probably runs stuff a lot better. That stuff will probably be pretty good.
Yeah, I just whatever. We'll see what they put out. I still think they should
Yeah.
put like Super Mario Brothers 3 on like Android and iOS and just see them rake in all the cash.
Yeah, they said they won't do. I think when they say they won't do ports, I'm pretty sure they mean they won't port phone games to console.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what they. I mean, because there's no reason that like there are some. I mean, like I don't know. There are some Mario games that would probably be pretty decent on mobile. I'm sure.
Granted, it depends what the mobile game is. Like I think you had the same problem as me. But I'm really
Yeah.
not. I'm not enjoying Final Fantasy VI on iPad.
SC6.
I actually like the game,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
touchpad is fucking annoying.
It's terrible. Yeah. It's like and it sucks because I really want to. I do really want to play that game, and what I have played of it, I do really enjoy, and it does seem very cool, and the cast seems cool, and music's cool. The combat is solid standard FF combat. I mean, it's a good experience, but interfacing with that on the touch device, not no not for a 40-hour game.
Yeah, something I noticed is when you're on the overworld and you're just controlling the little 2D sprite, it's so hard to like go down a narrow path, like a
Yeah.
quick turn. Like it's actually really difficult.
Yeah, it is.
I actually think
Which
I'm
is
gonna.
even worse when you're like in caves and you have to walk across the bridges and stuff.
Yeah, exactly that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I won't. I think I'm gonna buy the PlayStation, the version that's on Vita, and I'll just play it on like my Vita TV.
I have that version. The loading's terrible.
Oh, is it?
It's like legitimately bad. It's
Ah,
really bad.
God. So
Because I bought that.
I'm just gonna have to emulate this game. Great.
Yeah, or you could back order a GBA SP and a copy of the FF6 remake on GBA SP, and then you can play it like that.
God.
Uh,
I
yeah.
didn't know that the loading was supposed to be bad on the PlayStation 1 version.
Yeah, I bought it on sale. People warned me. I mean, I bought it for $5, so it's no big loss. I bought it at the same time I bought FF9, and I think I bought I bought the Tactics. I also bought that. There was a big 50% off FF sale like one summer, and
Yeah,
I got like yeah last summer, and I got that stuff.
D. Hartley just said that, yeah, the load times are atrocious. I'm glad I know that now. Um, that's a
Yeah,
shame. I still
yeah.
think they might put the iPad, the iOS version on Steam because they've been doing that with like all of the Final Fantasies that are on mobile platforms for whatever reason.
Y- Yeah, they should do that. I'd buy it.
I'd buy it because using a gamepad would be that touchpad. Like it sucks so bad because I actually really like that game. Um,
Yeah, it seems super cool. Did you play? How far into did you get? I played up to like that first section where they like let you split and pick the next part that you want to play.
I got to the part where Kefka tries to burn down the castle,
Okay.
and just after that.
Okay, then yeah, I didn't play too much more than you did then, but
Okay.
yeah, that game's totally cool. Actually, it's after that part that you go to the you follow not Tella's in it.
Isn't that like the fan favorite Final Fantasy? Like I know Seven's the
It's
most
up there.
popular, but isn't that like I always thought that was like the one that people liked the most out of the actual
Six is
fans?
6 is the one that the old guard really holds up to be like the magnum opus.
Yeah. It seems really cool.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, that iPad version. Actually, I don't even have like some people don't like the art. I just dislike that.
The controls, I
The,
really think it looks fine. I think
yeah,
if not good, I think it looks fine.
it's like a
You know,
little maybe too
honestly.
clean or something.
Yeah, there's a smoothness to it, which I think just comes with it being, a remaster. I mean, I also like the Final Fantasy IV remake on PSP, which has sort of that same cleanness to it. I think that's beautiful. I don't know what the obsession is with like Square supposedly retroactively like ruining the way these games look. I think they look fine.
D. Hartley says the iOS FF6 is actually better than the PS Port overall, as frustrating the touchpad controls are. Oh, I don't doubt that. I didn't have a problem other than the touchpad, um, which was just because it was really bumming me out because I'm like, I actually like this game. This isn't like Type Zero where I don't want to play it. Um,
Yeah.
this was legitimately a really good game, but yeah, man, that's like the number one of those things in gaming. It's like you don't have good controls, then it doesn't matter how good the rest of the game is.
Hmm.
For me, anyways, it's like I remember because I was trying to like go down a narrow path and I'm like fuck, and it took me
Yeah.
like a bunch of tries. Like this is pathetic.
Did you see that concept art for Type Next?
No, I didn't.
There's a teaser at the end of Type Zero that's for the next game, and they have concept art, and it's the lead artist from the lead environment artist from Final Fantasy 13, who's actually a good artist, and he did all this. They presented all this concept art. I mean the trailer leaked when the game like went gold. The trailer at the end leaked, and it's got like a sort of a different art style from Type Zero apparently, because I haven't looked at it yet. But
Mm.
they did a presentation at a school, and they showed all this concept art for what the next game would look like, and it all looks really cool. And I hope it happens, because one thing I keep thinking about that game is that there's a lot of really cool ideas and stuff in there, and a lot of it I feel like it's just hobbled by the fact that it was on the PSP of all things.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that actually, like Andrew was saying this the other day to me too, that it's really a shame that that game wasn't the didn't get the console treatment
Yeah,
over
13.
13 and
Yeah,
all the 13 games.
all the
um,
13 games. Yeah,
and yeah, it's a shame because it seems like
yeah.
there's potential. Like I shouldn't say don't like it. It's just there's I don't know.
It's this conflicting thing of like having a dozen issues with the execution, but just loving so many of the concepts.
Yeah,
Because I was
exactly.
I was thinking about it earlier today, and it's called like Type Zero. You could take that title like incredibly literally, because it really does feel like a new type of Final Fantasy with like the same sort of spirit infused into all these new things. Like I've been saying since like 15 got like start like was coming out again, and they were doing like the demos and stuff. The thing I like about Tabata as a director is that this guy's a designer. He's not a guy who's like trying to like come in and make films, like anime films dressed up as Final Fantasy games. He's a straight up game designer. He's concerned with like systems and making gameplay that's interesting and compelling, in addition to doing all the story stuff. That's why 15 is the same way. Like it's Final Fantasy, but even the stuff that's going into the final game, like the road trip aspect, the cooking stuff you do in the demo, like you put that next to Type Zero, and the whole like the school setting. I found that thing yesterday where you can do the courses, which are really just like not even really a scene, but they're like fully like detailed courses, and then you get like a stat boost and stuff like that. The whole having reserve units and your active party, like the that RTS stuff. I tried that today. I don't like that, but I appreciate that's an idea that they floated and tried to execute on. Like he's interested in doing things to actually switch up the Final Fantasy
Hmm.
formula and make it not just a turn-based combat system with a lot of cutscenes in between. Like he's actually trying to do something interesting, and he's just with Type Zero in particular, he was just kind of hobbled by the platform that they were on.
By the way, we're going into the very last part of Resident Evil here. We're going to be done within like 10 minutes. So
Oh man,
we're about to confront Wesker.
good God, this scene is beautiful.
Are you in the teal hallway?
Yeah, man, this is Jesus. That
Okay.
lighting is something else.
I'm not gonna talk for this part. For this corny dialogue.
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're
Thank you, Barry.
pathetic.
Well, you shouldn't worry too much. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
Tell him, Jill.
Smart girl.
I don't know.
But I think you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry,
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
you and Umbrella took his family. You bastard. Oh,
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal...
You gotta love Barry.
Both you and Barry seem to think I
What
was
a
following
ham.
Umbrella's orders.
what?
The sound effect on that
What are you
pistol whip
planning?
was brilliant.
I know.
Guess it's time for show and tell.
Here's Tyrant. Wesker's ultimate weapon. For some reason, its heart is on its outside.
Oh my god.
This thing scared me so bad back in the day.
Apparently Revelations 2 has multiple endings. I'm thinking of like just spoiling those because I don't think I want to play the rest of it, but I want to see what happens.
Told you should have bought this.
Yeah, I really should have.
magnificent.
Check out this.
For the sake of this thing.
Tell him, Jill.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Barry!
Forgive me.
No, you're not to blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
Oh, Wesker.
That "Forgive Me" was so Japanese, it's unreal.
Forgive me. Now it's time to fight Tyrant. Again. Or no, this is the first time.
Damn it!
Oh no.
Evil laugh
Jill
from
and
Wesker.
Barry together. In hell.
You want a piece of me?
What? Premature.
No, Barry! You viral cultured freak.
Okay. Shit.
Viral culture freak.
Resident Evil's known for its corny one-liners. Actually, I should switch to the Magnum. Oh, no, no. I'll keep a shotgun for this. Yeah, Tyrant scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Everything about that scene is so corny. Jill and Barry together in hell. And he's down.
Barry!
Now say video
Barry.
game, Dad.
You're okay.
Jill,
Oh man.
sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker,
He's gone.
first, let's just get out of here.
Looks like he's waking up from a nap.
Yeah, he just got like fucking punched in the face by like a 12-foot tall monster, and he's just like, "Ugh, that was an inconvenience."
Huh? It's time already? Yeah.
Basically. I could use a Jill sandwich. That did not. I did not mean that in a lewd manner.